Happy hobby. Welcome back to our Buying Sports Cards on eBay Tips series. We're up to tip number 9, if you can believe that. Now, these are pretty short videos. We're trying to rifle through these quick so you can watch the entire playlist, but also give you a chance to watch each one individually if you have a specific thing in mind. So today we're talking about why buying lots, L-O-T-S, of cards on eBay is a good idea. I don't mean buying a lot of cards on eBay, which that's a good idea too. Now we're going to give you 5 different reasons why buying lots of cards is a good idea, why it's smart. So the first reason is, it's pretty obvious. You can get the cards singularly cheaper. So each card in that lot is probably coming to you cheaper than if you were to buy it singularly on eBay. Okay, let's think of it like this. Same thing with baseball cards. If you're buying a box of 24 packs of cards, you're probably going to get that a little cheaper than if you bought those packs individually. The second reason why I like buying lots of cards is as long as you check the dealer, check who's selling it, usually it's a professional. It's usually somebody that sells a ton of cards and they really don't have the time to sell these individually. Maybe there's some cheaper cards. Maybe they sell bigger cards on their site normally. So they'll package all these cheaper cards together and sell them as a lot. And the third reason why it's smart is you can offset the price of the card that you want. Say you're buying 3 cards of the same card, but you really just want one. You can then get those 3 cards, save the best one that you want, and send the other 2 out, sell them to someone else. Now you can offset that price of that one card. You sell these other 2 cards as singles. They're a little higher priced singularly when you sell them as opposed to buying a lot of them. So now you sell 2 of them and you can make up that price on the one that you did keep. And then the fourth reason, it's kind of similar to what I was just saying, is when you get, say you get 3 cards in, you're going to keep one, you can compare that card to the other 2 and see, okay, this one is way better centered than these 2. I'm going to keep that one and I'm going to sell these 2. Or maybe it's a set of like 6 cards and you can really find out, because a lot of times you'll get cards that are borderless maybe and you don't know if they're centered or not. You get 6 cards and you see that 4 of them look specifically, they have specific lines around them so you know where the borders are. And then you have 2 that are a little off. The 2 that are a little off are a little off. So now you can save one of the better centered ones. And then the 5th reason I like buying cards in lots is you can buy lots of cards of one specific team and give it to a friend or a kid or a new collector, and instantly they have a bunch of cards of their favorite team, and it didn't cost you very much because you bought a lot of cards. So now the question is, why would a seller do this if it's advantageous to me? Well, so there's a couple reasons. First, we're going to give you the amateur reason. Very often, the people that sell lots of cards on eBay are people that aren't professional sports card collectors, or even not even professional. They're not even amateur sports card collectors. They just came across a bunch of sports cards and they know, well, people sell these on eBay. I'm just going to sell them all on eBay. And they don't know what they have, or they don't know how to sell it individually so they can make the money. They don't have the time to do it. So they just sell a lot of cards. The problem with that, though, is because they are amateurs, it's very likely that they're not going to package it the way you would want it to be packaged if it was from a professional dealer. And then the second reason why a seller might do this is because they are professional, like I mentioned earlier. Now, when you're a professional dealer and you sell lots of cards, you save time, you save shipping costs, you put it all together, and now you have more time to work on selling and marketing these bigger cards you're trying to sell. I bought a card lot of 3 slabs one time. I was looking for a Reggie Miller rookie card, and at the time it was like $50 for a PSA 7. So I saw 3 slabs that were on sale for $75. So now now in my head I know $50 for the PSA 7. There's also a PSA 6 and a PSA 5 in that 3 slab lot. So I bought that lot, and now I have the 2 other slabs that I can use for something else. I haven't sold them yet, but I could end up selling those and hopefully making up that $25 difference. but also I could use those in a giveaway. I could use those for a variety of different things. So I like having the option of buying lots and then seeing what you can do with the other cards. Okay, so if you decided to dip your toes into the pool of buying lots of cards, here's what I want you to think about. Now, this is you're buying non-specific cards right now. You're just considering buying some sports cards, a lot of them. So you want to search for them. So what you want to do is you want to search for a generic term, something like baseball cards lot or old baseball cards. Now you can search stuff like estate sales and add cards in there, and you can obviously you hope to find cards in someone's former belongings, but basically you're wanting to give yourself options to look through and see what the different options are out there. Now, if you want to get something specific, say you want some cheap rookie cards, like for instance, we've talked recently about cheap flagship Topps rookie cards. So maybe it's my boy Randy Arozarena, and you're thinking, you know what? I think I want to get in the Randy Arozarena business. So you look up Randy Arozarena lot cards and see what's available. Maybe there's some out there you could get 4 or 5 rookie cards for $20, and then you can hold on to one and sell the other ones, and it's a pretty good little deal right there. Another thing I want you to think about, not just buying lots of cards, but like I said earlier, I bought a lot of card slab. So consider buying some lesser slabs, lesser graded companies like CSJ, not as popular as PSA or SGC or Beckett, or maybe HGA. Now think of searching for CSG cards lot or HGA lot. Now you can find someone that, back when CSG and HGA were taking bulk submissions at real low prices, when PSA, they had a huge backlog at the time, and maybe SGC was too expensive for some people. So they sent bulk submissions to CSG and HGA, and now they're trying to sell them. Now there's a lot of lots out there. You can get some pretty good slab cards in a lot and keep the ones you want and sell the other ones, or keep the ones you want and trade the other ones. But I think that's a really good idea for people trying to buy some cards on eBay. So I hope you like that tip. What's the next tip, you say? So the next tip we're going to talk about is specifically what are the best times to buy. So I appreciate you watching. Make sure you go back and watch this video right here, which gives you tips on buy it now. A lot of people do auctions. I like buy it now a lot of times. Here's some tips for you. So whatever you do, make sure you have a happy hobby.